I just did a live. I'm at Clutter Park. Is Peter still here? No, he's still here. I should zip up this jacket. I'm going to be freezing any minute. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, got the jacket zipped up part way. Windy out here. It's freezing out here. Oh boy. I hear an airplane, but I don't know which one is running. All right, we're at Clutter Park. Something's taken off. I don't really care. I just came out here to talk. If you're here to watch airplanes, go find another channel. I think Gaucho left. Yeah, Gaucho's gone. He was here earlier this morning, but he's definitely gone. There's Peter and his coffee, his latte, out over there. And we've got Korean Air that hasn't taken off. And I don't see Asiana out there yet. So, trying to get away from everybody. All right, I'm about as far down here as you can go and still see stuff. Okay. So the one thing you find if you live out here is that there are hobby plane spotters that come out here because they have to photograph every plane out here. They have to. They don't even take video. The big hobby people, ooh, he's getting towed, and they're going fast. The big hobby people will take 500 photos, go home, come out the next day, take another 500, it never ends. You got the paid spotters that come out here for the money. Let's be realistic. They come out here for the money. It's a job. And then you got people like me. The spotters have been coming out here for, a couple years. This became a big thing a few years ago. The paid spotters. The people that do this for relaxation like me, I've been doing this for well over 10 years, probably longer. You come out here, you watch the airplanes. Because it relaxes you. It's peaceful. It's something to do. It's enjoyable. LL. I wasn't expecting LL. I guess it's 2. No, it's 3 o'clock, isn't it? It's got to be 3 o'clock. Oh my God, I'm thinking of the time again. This is not good. It's 3:30. I think they usually leave it 2. So, we come out here. I've talked to lots of people who come out here. You come out here because you enjoy it. It's relaxing. You get away from everything. And you do it by yourself. It's the same thing as most people that go to car races. They go with their family and friends, and it's an event. The people who come out and do plane spotting, they're by themselves. They just come out here to relax and enjoy it. So, ooh, that motorcycle is really speeding. So if you've been paying attention to my channel, or the videos that I posted the last couple days, the last week, you know that I put my dog down last night. I just go empty when I say that. I just lose it. I totally lose it. That's why I'm standing out here with sunglasses on. It's going to take me a while. Probably the more I talk about it, the easier it will be to deal with. I've accepted it because there's nothing you can do. I think about it. I go, she's gone. I can't call the vet and say, I made a mistake. Bring her back. She's gone. And I miss her. But I don't, well, I lost all my viewers because nobody wants to hear this. They want to watch all the plane spotting. I think that's Delta. I don't know. I don't care. I miss her. Everything in that house is the dog. In the living room, all the I lay down on the sofa. I put my hand on the blanket where she was sleeping every day since we moved in. I get in the car. I've got the dog bed in the seat, and I put my hand on the seat, and I go, I love you. The bedroom. There's a doghouse right behind the computer chair that I would look in constantly because she started going into that doghouse. I had it blocked for a while because I didn't want her to get in the bedroom, and then I realized she needs me even more than before. And I opened everything up, and I was going to put on new harness and leash yesterday, and I ended up putting her down. That she would sit in that doghouse all night while I was on the computer. Then we got the fire truck with the lights on. She would sit in the doghouse, or she'd go in the hallway, and I'd keep the lights on all over the house. Lights in the hallway because she had lost her vision again. And lights on in the hallway, so when my mom opened the door, which I can't stand it. When that door opens, it means tension. It means mom's coming down the hallway. It means she's going to stand in front of the dog and say, you got to move, little one. You got to move, little one. Get your dog out of the way. You got to move, little one. And I'd say, get over here. And she'd walk right towards me. Right towards me. So, and now that the dog is dead, mom's door is open. Because she doesn't have to worry about the dog making a mess on her lovely 35-year-old carpet. Oh boy, just the stuff that I've gone through, the anger I've got, the anger with mom and what she's done. I couldn't even take a nap in the living room today because the dog. Oh man, no. Even when she went blind, I would call her and she'd come in the living room and maneuver. That's why I don't know if she was fully blind then, because she could maneuver between the little blanket on the floor and the carpet without the blanket and between the table, and she'd walk right in this little narrow space and then go to the sofa and walk between the sofa and the end table and go behind the sofa and sleep there all night long. And then when I'd wake up in the morning, sometimes when she was on her medication to bring the vision back, she'd bump me. She'd bump me with her nose, or she'd jump on the sofa. Well, not jump on it, but paw the sofa. And I'd wake up at 2 a.m. to take her out to go to the bathroom, and then I'd give her pill. That was the hard part for me, giving her a quarter of a pill, a half of a pill. And the last couple weeks, it was 6 pills. And I couldn't do it. And the vet helped. And she was supposed to get a night dose, and I missed a week of that because she wasn't eating. Did I kill her did she die early because she didn't get the night dose? No. She was in big trouble she was in big trouble yesterday. That's when I saw it. That's when I put her down. So I'm struggling right now. I've cried all day. I told mom about some of the stuff that happened today, and she just looked at me, numb as could be, no emotion, no feeling. And she's got emotion and feeling. She just won't show any of it. Same with one of my sisters. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. It takes a while. You're going to be good. And the one that I mentioned last night that pissed me off is when she said, next time you adopt get a dog that's not so needy. And I wanted to say, F you. Who tells somebody to get a different kind of dog because the dog they had wasn't good? My dog was perfect to me. My dog had so many wonderful personality traits and personality flaws and attitudes, and she was like a queen. She was a princess, and I adored everything about her. I just loved taking care of her. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Anything and everything, from cleaning her up when she made a big mess to just all of it. I loved it. I could not have been happier until the end. Okay, so I saw this plane yesterday on Gaucho's live stream, and I said, what is it? It's beautiful, and I think it's Aer Lingus. Might be coming around. So it's going to take a while. Today, the only good thing about today was the freedom of not having to take her to get pilled, not having to see if she's eating or drinking, not having to take her. I got to the point I just said, go to the bathroom in the house. You don't need to struggle down the steps and struggle up the steps and walk outside because you've probably already gone. And that angered my mother. It's okay if my mom has major accidents in the bathroom of the house, but a dog that's sick, no. That you have to insult the dog. And years old, a dog her size lives normally to 14 to 16 years old, goes blind at maybe 10 or 12, maybe 12 to 14, starts to lose a little vision. This dog was 9 years old and lost her vision, and 6 months ago comes down with an autoimmune disease, which ends up being the brain telling the optic nerve to get inflamed, and so the vision went, and the brain still had the inflammation probably, but the medication stops that, and it also kills the immune system. Did I make a mistake putting her on this medication? She had 3 months of vision, which is a good thing. Had she not been on the medication, see, the thing is that the medication stops the immune system from working and stops the inflammation, stops the reaction. And I just said 2 weeks ago, get her off this medicine. It's killing her. What ended up happening is she had an infection. I took her in there and I said, run a full blood panel. Something's wrong with the dog. And they didn't want to. They did. After a couple of weeks, they did. And they said, get her to the ER right now. This dog needs to be in the hospital. She is critical. And I took her there, and they admitted her immediately. They were waiting for her. This wasn't a let's look at her. They admitted her to the ER and had a cage for her. Had her there for a couple days on antibiotics. I went and visited her probably 5 times in 2 days. And I said, keep her another day. No, you can take her home. I said, keep her another day. I can't medicate her. You can. And at that point, she was blind. She was blind. She went blind again. She heard my voice. I walked in there. She was in the cage, and I'd say, hey, it's me. And she'd start kicking her paws all over and looking, where is he? And then we'd open up the cage, and I'd pet her, and I'd kiss her, and she'd get all agitated, and I'd say, I love you, be a good girl. We got to beat this. We're going to beat this. And I thought everything was okay. The numbers didn't go down. At the next test, they went down a little, but not enough. And then the last test, I brought her into ER again because I didn't want to wait. I paid the $288 nighttime, and I said, do the blood test now. I need to know. And they sent it out, and the numbers were going down. But I don't know how much they went down. That's what the follow-up appointment today was supposed to be about. I don't know if they were going to tell me today, put her down, or she's doing good. Had she not reacted the way she did yesterday, going in a circle, I think they would have said, keep medicating her, we'll get there. She's going to be okay. We just have to get the numbers down, and you have a blind dog, but she'll be okay. That's what the course of action, that's what the plan was. And when I saw her yesterday do that, she had no idea where I was, and then she did know where I was, and then she bumped into things, and then she wanted a circle. That's the brain. And so one of the doctors said it could be encephalitis. Encephalitis is inflammation of the brain. They didn't want to do the test because they wanted me to put her down. I brought her in there and I said, tell me we're going to put her down today. Not even thinking with emotion, just saying, if this dog is never going to get better, let's do it now. I wasn't even saying I want to take her home, or I love her so much, or I need to be with her. I was just saying, if this is where we're at, we can't do this to her anymore. We can't. She can't walk into things. I know blind dogs, it takes them 3 weeks and they learn, but that's not what this was. She was literally walking into stuff. It's like she had no coordination then. She heard my voice and she didn't know where I was. She just sat there, lost. How could I bring a dog like that home for another day and wait for an appointment? Maybe she would have lived. Maybe she would have survived another day, another week, another month. But she was declining really fast. And I couldn't do that to her. And now I'm dealing with the loss. I would love to hold her. I would love to kiss her head, play with the hair on her tail, tickle her paws, tickle her back feet. I just had this thought. Not all dogs do this. She would kick her back legs out. She'd kick her hind legs out so the pads were up. And I would tickle the pads and I'd tickle her toesies. And she would love it. And she'd flop, turn on her side and go to bed. And if she didn't, I would say, on your side, which I trained her so that I could dry her off after a bath. She didn't like it, but she'd get on her side and then she'd get back up right away. I can't do that. She's gone. I know death is final. Death is just a nightmare for all of us, unless you don't want to be around the person anymore. She was my girl. We were supposed to be together for years. We were supposed to move into this house together. She was going to run up and down the hallway, like she always did before she lost the vision. Run up and down the hallway, run around the table, run in the living room, run back. I'd say, come on, one more. And she'd run back another lap. And I'd say, one more. And before we moved, you go over to the place I used to live at. I shot video that's on here. She had water bowls in the kitchen. The entry hall was all garbage, but you go in the living room, 2 dog houses, blankets, towels, sheets, bedding. She slept everywhere. She owned the house. She literally owned the house. I threw out my bed because I didn't like sleeping in the bedroom. I felt trapped and uncomfortable. I bought a bed and I broke down the platform so it was only a few inches off the ground so she could jump up and get on the bed and sleep. And she would do that by herself. And when I would be sleeping at night, she would jump on the bed and butt me, slam on my chest, lick my face, wake me up, to take her for a walk and feed her breakfast. All these beautiful memories that I have of her. And that's why death is such a nightmare. Because I've got all these wonderful thoughts and she's gone. She's just not here. And I can't bring it back. I can't do anything. I just love her. I miss her. One day I miss her so much. So, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I know I need to eat. I don't even know what I ate today. Did I eat anything? Did I have anything? I didn't have anything. I brought them the muffins. I brought the vet people the muffins, but I had nothing. Ooh, this guy's gonna hit this car. I had nothing, so I'm starving. My whole system's all screwed up. I've tried over and over and over and over. I am scared to go home again because what am I going to do? Sit there and cry and miss her and look for her. And every sound that I hear, is she in the doghouse? Is she in the hallway? Am I going to step on her? Is she looking for me? Does she need water? Should I give her dinner? Does she want a snack? Does she need a treat? Did she eat today? And she literally, this guy had a perfect parking space, like about 50 feet away where he could have parked, and instead he backed up 50 feet and half his car's in the red zone. I'm falling apart. Tomorrow, a little easier to deal with. The next day, a little easier. I would love to have a dog in the house right now that I could come home to and be greeted by the tail. My dog, the second she'd be looking out the window. She'd be waiting for me. The tail wagging when she could see. She'd run up and down the hallway all excited. Then she loses the vision. Petrified. She sits by the door and doesn't move. Like I had trained her to do. When I come in the house, stay so you don't run out the door. Petrified because she lost her sight. And we are a modern society where we put trillions of dollars towards war and junk, and we don't put enough towards health for our animals and our people. And there's death and suffering that shouldn't be happening. So that's where I'm at. I had a couple of viewers for most of this, but I don't expect anybody to watch. All the plain people are watching Peter right now. And I think SK is up in the valley. Gaucho was here earlier. Cali Plains, I don't know if he's still in Frisco. So this is my life right now. This is going to be my life for a long time. I just can't go to a place and pick up a dog and come home and go, oh, how you doing? Not that it would be disrespectful to my dog. I think she would love knowing that I was happy because I took this dog from a kill shelter and saved her and completely changed her life. She lived the life of a very special dog. She was taken care of better than probably millionaires take care of their dogs. But she's gone. So I just needed to get out here and talk and vent. Nobody's going to watch this video. Nobody watches any of my videos, so I don't expect anyone to watch this. But I'm doing it in honor of my dog because I adore her. And I just wish I could put my hands on her head. I held her head when they gave her the last shot that put her down. I looked in her eyes, and they were open looking at me like they always were when she was alive, always watching me. I could shoot some shorts right now, but I don't care about any of that. The only thing in my life that matters is that the dog, I was going to say the person, the dog that I loved is gone. She's dead. And I'm going to go home tonight, and Mom's going to be there with all the tension. And if I didn't say it on this video, I might have said it on the last. I told my mom, I said, get your walker. You're going to fall on the floor, and I'm going to come home, and your brains are going to be bleeding all over the floor. And my rotten mother said, and I'll be smiling up at you. That's what I'm dealing with.